Pubblico questo video per tutte quelle persone che pensano che siano soltanto le persone che compaiono nella lista dei file di Epstein ad essere coinvolte in un sistema di gente malata che fa crimini indicibili, riti satanici, cose abominevoli. Ecco, questo non è un video recente. Ascoltate cosa testimonia questa ragazza e fatevi un'idea di quello che abbiamo intorno. Ragazzi, purtroppo il dramma è che non cambierà mai niente, perché siamo comandati da un sistema che continuerà a fare quello che vuole, che continuerà a fare questi crimini indisturbati. Ragazzi, aprite gli occhi perlomeno, svegliatevi, guardate quello che ci circonda, perché questa è la cruda realtà. Ascoltate bene quello che dice questa ragazza, perché non dico altro, è assurdo. Vostra coach Barbara.
Hello, my name is Katie Groves, and I am a survivor of the child snuff industry. This video is about my experience growing up in a child snuff ring known as Uncle Sam's Snuff Factory. This ring was located in Central Texas, and I will speak about it in the past tense only because I do not have current knowledge of its existence. But that does not mean I have any reason to believe that it has been shut down. My home was in Austin, and I recall the drives being about 45 minutes to get to this place. I recall it being in farmland, the entrance at least, most of the ring being underground. High-ranking government officials and military agencies orchestrate it to believe that there are deep underground military bases that commit mass genocide against children, film it, and sell it on the black market. To watch it is unfathomable to most people. I spent the first 17 years of my life being taken to that place on a near daily basis, sometimes held for longer periods of time, in which I was incarcerated, did not know if I would ever see daylight again. I've witnessed thousands of murders. They called it Uncle Sam's Snuff Factory. It is the very literal definition of hell on earth. It is not unique. There are other places like it all over the world. I have been trafficked there as well. It is one of those places where a person can get literally anything they want for the right price if they have the connections to be there. I have seen wealthy, aristocratic white women ordering children of color on menus to be delivered dead, cooked on platters in a wing of the place they called Cannibal's Kitchen. And the reason I'm alive and the reason I survived is because I was born into an organized crime family involved with the CIA who ran this operation. I had the genetics, the family background to be a candidate for perpetration, for continuing the cycle of violence, from being one of the quote-unquote leaders or members of the group. So I was kept alive for experimentation, for slavery, for use. Because we're not just talking about death, we're talking about the worst possible ways to die. Children being boiled alive in shit and piss that predators paid to donate into iron tubes. We're talking about children cut apart, fed to other children for people's sexual gratification. This is reality. And all I ask of those who watch this is that you remember that while it may be excruciatingly painful for you to look at this reality, to think about this being possible, there are children. I ask you to remember and acknowledge that there are children who are surviving it every day. And if they can do that, maybe you can muster the strength, if you have it, to look, to stop the madness. I doubt if that will ever happen. You can help the collective damage created by these rings. And hopefully one day that collective spirit will be strong enough to take this stuff out at its source, to go down into the trenches and actually rescue the majority of the children in child trafficking who never make it out.